those that are on the email list, if you want to get on that list, you can go to attractopportunities.com. But I sent an email out to say August is for AI. We're going to talk all things AI. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about, y'all. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Maybe that's what we should call it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. But we're going to talk about it. Some things I want you all to be aware of. Most of it, I'm sure, you know. A lot of it you've heard. There may be some things you haven't heard, but there's some things I saw in doing some research and gathering all of the data points that I want to share with you. And I think it's important. Oh, Lady Love, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate y'all. I got all the wonderful messages. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much. Robin says, yeah, that's what I want to understand. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that, Robin. I'm glad because I know there's so much information out there. And I'm talking about for us, this is. What does this AI mean for us? How do we equip, ourselves? And that's, mainly that's the standpoint that I'm coming from is, how do we prepare? How do we equip ourselves? What's out there? What's coming? What don't we know? That's a question that I often ask myself is what don't I know? What don't I see? And that leads me to, a lot of things that I wasn't aware of. Sometimes well, I'll say me, sometimes I think I know stuff and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So I want to share with you all some of the things that I've discovered and just, talk through it. And hopefully, I always want to make sure we're prepared and we there's things that we can't help that will surprise us. We can plan as much as we want to, but there are often things that surprise us. Right, Derek. Right. We need to be prepared to avoid misinformation. Absolutely. And it's so much information. Like we're in the information age, is so much information out there. And we want to know what's true. We want to know what's real. We want to know what to prepare for. So I'm excited to share with you all. What I do is I save a bunch of stuff as I'm reading. And I've been doing this probably since April. And I'm like, oh, I got to tell them this. Oh, I got to tell them this. Oh, I got to tell them this. So I've been compiling it all. And I know it's going to take a month. It may take longer, but we'll work through it together. And if you guys think of something that we should talk about, I know most of y'all email me anyway and say, hey, Kelly, did you see this? And I'm like, oh, thank you. Let's talk about it. So if you see something or if there's something specifically you want to discuss and dive deeper into, let's get it out for everybody. So if you know someone, y'all know we typically talk to people our age, right? So the midlife, 50, 45 years and older, that's typically the context of the conversation around careers. So if you all know someone, please invite them because this is information. To Derek's point, there is some misinformation out there. And I'll share with you all that there's a report that just came out in July from a consulting company that I've been rocking with for years as a TA person, talent acquisition. I pay for it. It's very expensive, but I trust them. And so that's when y'all get it for free because I'm going to share it with you. We're going to go. It's a 75-page document. We're not going to go through that, but I've broken down just the high points that I want y'all to know. So definitely tune in. And if you know someone, especially that's like us, I think it's important because some people are, nervous and that's understandable, to be quite honest. But if you're informed, then you can at least be as prepared as possible, right? Elizabeth said, hey, Elizabeth, first of all. Oh, there, you said hi. Make sure I'm not being rude. Hey, do you think AI will start to eliminate jobs in the future? If so, how do we prepare? Absolutely, it will. It will. Here's a cool thing about AI, though, because everybody's talking about the doom and gloom and it's going to take jobs and all of that. That is true. But here's the cool thing about AI. It's going to supplement what we do as human beings. And I know for all of you, because I'm pretty much, we know each other, right? I know all of you are specialists and have a level of expertise. You guys are leaders in your industry. So I know you've been doing what you do for several years. So there will be parts of your job that will be automated. You've probably already seen that happen, right? I shared with you all, I know for recruiters, I used to have a team when I was at Microsoft, right? And part of their jobs right? And I'm like, yeah, I remember we used to be called full life cycle recruiters. Like it was fancy to put that on your resume that you was a full life cycle recruiter. That means we did it from the rooter to the tutor, right? From the beginning to the end. But now, as you know, the years evolved and said, like, there's parts now we don't even do. A job description. Y'all know Chat GPT can write that up right now. What's an operation analyst? Give me a job description for an ops analyst. Give me a job description for a financial analyst. Give me a job description for a director of operations. It's like that now. Oh, we don't have to do that anymore. We don't have to go to the repository and get that old 1997 job description and have people apply and wonder why we call this. So there will be parts of your job. I know this is a long answer, Elizabeth, to your question. There will be parts of your job that will be automated. Here's the other thing. Right now, your company, they're thinking about it. And I'm already getting into it. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. They're already thinking about how to automate things. And it may be what you do. And so I'm going to give you guys are going to I'm going to show you a chart for specific industries, because it's too much to go by job title, but at least in the industry, you know your job better than anybody. And you can think about, you know what, as an operations person, I did used to do inventory and audits and all this, but now I'm sure that this company may be looking at how to automate that, right? There was a study done, there's several, and again, I will go through most of these. They ask, I can't remember the numbers, so y'all can Google this though. Maybe it was 100 lawyers. They asked I'm sure I'm off, y'all. So just Google it and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe 100 lawyers to go through some depositions and papers and whatever. It took them X amount of days. They had AI do it. And it was a matter of hours. And it was like, y'all know how lawyers have stacks and stacks and boxes of files and papers and stuff to go through? Artificial intelligence did it versus all these lawyers. Days and months versus minutes and hours. So if you're thinking about what you do, and it may be hard to think about what part of my job can be automated or what part of my job could potentially be taken over by artificial intelligence. And there's ways you can dig and dig and dig. And I know often we don't like to do that. This is something I do help my clients with. And I shared with y'all last week, what we do was called mapping the market to look for demand. And part of that search that we conduct for professionals is finding out about artificial intelligence. I'm going to talk to you as well about generative, hopefully I'm saying that right. Generative, am I saying that right? Derek, am I saying generative intelligence? I think that's what it's called. That's like next level AI for my techies out there. Am I saying that right, y'all? Hey, Dion, welcome. The Balanced Beauty, hey, greetings. My first time on your, hey. I think $150 is a good rate to pay for a professional revamp. Do I think that is it depends on what you mean by professional revamp. Welcome, y'all. Dion, Beauty Balance. Welcome, y'all. I'm new to your live, my first time. Well, welcome. We are so glad you are here. What's up, Tivia? What's up, girl? I know that was a long answer, Elizabeth, but you know if you get me started. You already know. Jay in the call center. What's up, Jay? I just dived in, right? I don't even be saying, hey, what's up, Jay? That's because I know y'all. Y'all like, oh, that's cousin Jay. Jay said, in the call center industry, they're already automating call reviewers. See, y'all see what Jay is saying? They're already automating call reviews. One company says it will have AI ready to go to do that before the end of the, see, y'all look and see what Jay just wrote. This is my point right here. Your company, don't sleep on this, because we walking through life like, just normal. They're a company, they're a business. They have to keep up with their competition. They have to keep up with the world. They have to keep up with innovation. They have to keep up with technology. Don't think they're just sitting around. If their competition is innovating and outsourcing and automating tasks, don't think they just gonna sit there and let their competition win. They have to do this, y'all. It's not if, it's when. So somebody said earlier, we have to plan and be prepared. And for those that are new, this is what we do here in our community. Typically it's on Tuesday, by the way, y'all. Y'all let them know. We typically on Tuesdays. But today we're doing on Wednesdays. So we're every Tuesday at 8 p.m. And we talk from a perspective of equipping ourselves and preparing ourselves, and not so much as tactical of what do we do here and what do we put here and what do we put here, but more strategic. And here's why we do that is because we all know that as of right now, the only thing that we have that no one can touch and breach and share is the 6 inches between our ears, which is our brain. Right now, you can, oh, my phone is right here on IG. You can pick up a phone and talk about Bora Bora, and the next thing you know, when you scrolling, you're going to see stuff from Bora Bora. Why? They know what you're talking about. They can tap in. They can tap into your phone, into your computer, into your Alexa and your Google thing. They can tap this right here. They can't get in there. Not yet. So when we talk about equipping and preparing, it's y'all using this. That's what we like to talk about here. How can I strategically play chess and not checkers? I know about corporate politics. I know that people being promoted around me. I know my boss won't give me this. I know I don't make enough money. I know this and no, it ain't everybody else. We're going to let that go in August. We going to handle our business, right, y'all? We going to handle our own business because we're looking for the freedom, not the money, because we can make the money. We're looking for the freedom. How do we get to that? The money is a tool. It's not a goal. I don't want to make 6 figures and then because they just said it takes $2.2 million now for a person to live throughout their entire life. So we got to leverage that money. It shouldn't just be sitting there so we can look at it. My daughter told me this the other day. I think her dad sent her some money. She said, I just want to look at it. No, we don't just don't look at it. We got to have a plan for it. That's what other cultures do. They leverage that as a tool. The Bible say be fruitful and what? Multiply that thing. Y'all heard the story of the talents? Google it. Google it, the story of the talents. It shouldn't be sitting there for you to look at, because if you're not using it, guess who's using your money? I'm going to get off that. Let me see what we're saying. Linson's in the building. I'm sorry, resume revamp. Is that a good enough thing? It depends. You want to do your research, Balanced Beauty. You want to do your research on, you want to ask people for their results, right? You want to see what they've done before. You want to ask people. You want to know what type of results they've have. You want to check out the person, right? You want to do your due diligence on the person, that they know that what they're talking about. When it comes to resume revamping your resume or any of your documents, I always suggest that you work with someone that's, I won't say been around, but experienced, right? So I typically work with those that are mid to late career. And it's only because I am, right? And I can speak from that. I typically work with those that have worked in corporate, because I have. Right. And I help mid to late career professionals to create careers, to fund their retirement, to get visible in front of decision makers that have the type of opportunities that you want, and then find work that you like to do. And you do all of this without having to go to a lot of job boards, without having to, be tech savvy or, be on social media all the time. And so my point is, find someone that's has experience like you or been on earth as long as you, because there are people that will go get the credentials to do resume writing. I'm not saying they're bad, but you want someone that is passionate about what they do and can think about different things and not just use, what the course told me to do. Because for a lot of us that went to business school, a lot of them professors and teachers never had a business. They just telling us what they read at the books and gave it to us. Because experience is going to always beat um, the book knowledge in the years. The only way you're going to learn how to swim is what? Get in the water. So long answer to your question, but get someone that has been around as long as you at least, so they can speak to what you're going through, what you're dealing with, your challenges and your goals. Let me know if that helped. I know I missed some things. Let's see. Let me know the balanced beauty if that helped. Elizabeth, I heard they were combining all job duties, and instead of administrative assistant, they are changing it to administrative officer and raise the pay, but one person can handle the rest of the duties. I haven't heard that. I didn't know that. So they're changing the title from administrative assistant to administrative officer. Okay. And raise the pay. That's not a bad thing. But one person can handle the. Now that's true, Liz. Like I believe that because they're of course they're companies are becoming more lean. They're more leaner. Don't sound right. They're becoming leaner, right? If AI can take care of, I should find that article for y'all. I'm gonna find it while I'm talking. Remind me somebody about the article. If AI can take care of the job and it's just an automation for half of a person's salary, why not? If you had a business, you would do that too. If you had a business, not just you, Liz, but everybody, if you had a business and you were looking at your budget and you're looking at your revenue and sales coming in, you're going to want to cut costs and save. If you can save money versus hiring Elizabeth and using AI is just $50 a month for the tool versus Liz costs $160K a year, which one are you going to do? So all companies are thinking this. And they could be telling you, in the town hall or the all hands on meeting or in the team meeting or in your one-on-one, things are great. And yeah, things are great. And we're getting ready to do this. And we have a position coming and we're going to have the budget next year. Y'all still take care of you. Still take care of you. You're welcome, Dion. You're welcome. Jay said in the call center, they've already automated call review. Yeah. For me, the key to not stressing the AI takeover is mastering the skill of pivoting, adapt to change as they occur, and create few alternative. That's it. Derek says, for me, the key to not stressing the AI takeover is mastering the skill of pivoting. I love that. Adapt to changes as they occur, and create few alternatives. That's very, 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 very true. Pivoting is key, you all. Learning to flow and just flow. That's a lot. That's a skill that a lot of companies will be looking for. And here's the thing. We talked a little bit about this, I believe, last week as well. Whenever we talked to y'all about the portfolio career, and having all of these different, I was talking to somebody about this yesterday because this person's experience was 29 years. Try to fit all of that on a resume. And so instead of you thinking, they're going to think bad because when I was over here, I led this project and we did X amount, or when I was over here, I did this. It shows, like Derek was saying, your flexibility and your ability to be agile and flexible and pivot on a dime. Here's the other thing while it's at the top of my mind, for those that think, am I too old? I got two things I got to say now. Y'all know when y'all get me to start. This is what I mean. Whoever asked me that question about being passionate. The stuff just started flowing. See, I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget. What was I saying? See? For those of you that think I'm too old, right? Just like when I sent that email out and I was talking about my birthday and how I had to get the revelation that getting older was a blessing, the same thing is true for all of your years of experience. Instead of thinking they're not going to want me because I'm too old, I'm going to be discriminated against because of my age. Y'all just saw the email 3 weeks ago from the lady that sent me the email that said, I'm 73 years young. She just started her job in July, her new job. So think about, you know what? I have all this experience, and I leverage that experience because I can weather the storm. We have to look at ourselves now, being this age. We have weathered storms where the newbies that are coming in, we love them. We love them. We do. They don't know what a storm is like because they ain't never been through it. We done been in the peaks and the valleys. We done been, through all different types of leadership. When a new CEO come in, then a new CFO. We didn't had to move to departments. We didn't had to apply for our own job again. Like, we done been through it. But these newbies have not. So you leverage that experience, y'all. We leverage that experience. Hey, IG, what's up? We're over here on YouTube if y'all want to come and join us. We're over here. So that was a great point. D, what's up, Blinson? Sorry I'm late. Oh, that's okay. My next one-on-one, I will be asking what's happening for year 24. There you go. There you go. What is good? Robin is going to ask. I could just laugh, and I just know she is. She is definitely going to ask. I would love to be a fly on the wall. She is definitely going to be asked. She's definitely going to ask. Tivia said, I have been missing your lives lately between moving to new office and recruiting for my job. I'm excited. Oh, boo-boo, that's okay. We always hold a spot for you. We always hold a spot for you, Tivia. Always, always. Jay said, I interviewed with a company who worked with IBM to create an AI chatbot that does so well. Customers emailed the company to say what a wonderful job the bot did. They were unaware. Ain't that something, Jay? Isn't that something? I'm in this group, and I think I offended the guy, but I didn't mean to, because I'd said at the end of my sentence, I said, just curious. He posted a video in this group, and he said, and I was looking at the man, and I'm like, is that man real? And I said, I'm really just curious, because he was doing, every few seconds, he was standing up talking, right? And his movements was like, I don't know what he was talking about, but it was, and so and so and so. And when we do this, and da-da-da-da-da-da, and this was his hand. I'm like, is he real? And the guy that posted it, he's very real. And he put exclamation points. I'm like, and then everybody commented below me and was like, he's not real. This dude ain't real. I knew he wasn't, but I'm just like, why would you post that? We can tell. It's like, we can see you. We see you. But yeah, that's a great point, Jay. They are so real, y'all. So real. So real, so real. We are glad you're here too, boo boo. We are glad. The talents. Yes. You remember the talents? Like, this is real, y'all. Like, we shouldn't just be. I know we were taught. I know we were taught this. We were taught about debt and to fix our credit, and it shouldn't be bad. I know, but there is a good such thing as good credit, bad credit. And I know I'm talking about something different, but I'm now that Derek got me going about the talents. Read that little story, because you should be leveraging and using your money as a tool to multiply it. Stacy is in the building. Jackie is in the building. My peeps came on a Wednesday. I love y'all. Elizabeth said, yes, federal government. Yes, ma'am. I need to learn. Stacy said, I need to learn how to pivot. Yes, we just got to make that pivot. We got to pivot. Turn that thing around. Jay said, I survived a tornado. Bring it. I know that's right, Jay. We doggone it. Sorry, IG. Sorry. Doggone it. Bring AI on. That's what I'm talking about. That's the mindset we need to have. Bring it on. We ready. Come on, AI. Give me what you got. We prepared around these parts. We prepared. That's wonderful. She gives me hope. That's awesome. Katina. Hi. Welcome. That's true. I just don't know how to put that on paper. Yeah, that's the hard thing, especially if we got a lot of experience, right? It's challenging to put all of us got so many years. How do we share that story, that whole story, all of our achievements and successes and driving outcomes and all of the stuff that we did, right? A portfolio would be good. Hey guys, hey, A. Lee C. A. Hawkins. What's happening? What's happening? Make sure you like, oh, I love me some Stacy. Yeah, y'all like the video. If y'all like it, like the video for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So yeah, we're gonna, for those just joining, we're going to, August is for AI. That's our theme. We're gonna talk about AI for the month of August because there's a lot to talk about. And I got this report I was sharing with them earlier. I'm a part of this membership, I should say. It's this consulting company that I trust that has all workforce information. And so it's a 75 document that just came out last month and it's just about AI. And so I broke it down into 5 different, I guess, categories, I guess, but things I want to share with you all. There was a lot to share. Some is going to be, like, but y'all have to know it's better to know than not to know, right? And this is something I said this earlier as well. Something I always ask myself is, what is it I don't see, or what is it that I don't know? Because oftentimes, and I'll just speak for me, I especially in my profession, right, when I was a recruiter, and I've done it for so long, talent acquisition, to the point that I was like, I'm done with recruiting. I don't want to do recruiting for anybody else. I don't want to go to another company and recruit because it's just recruiting wherever I go. And so for me, I thought there's nothing more I can learn. There's nothing I can learn, but look at what I did. If you ever want to know, and I think it was Balanced Beauty. If you ever want to know about a person and their expertise or experience, right? What I did, y'all, I didn't realize I could use and leverage the skills that I had doing what I'm doing now. I'm living proof. I'm living, walking, talking to you proof, right? And so when I'm working sometimes with professionals, some of you have emailed me. I was going to share that as well. I'm really happy. We did about a month ago. You guys that are, if you're new here, you can look and see. I think it's on my YouTube page. I know it's in the Facebook group. I did a session on going from employee to consultant. And I forgot to say this, but a few of you have reached out to say, one person said, Kelly, I never even thought about that. Another person said, you know what, I've decided to go the consultant route. And I have another person that I'm actually working with. They're going to do it part-time, not full-time, but it's just, again, to help them fund their retirement account, right? And so I'm happy to see that, because part of what I'm going to share with you is, since skills are being taken away or automated, I should say, you want to know what to do before let's say 30% of your job has now been automated, or artificial intelligence is now doing that. The 70% is going to start chipping away at that as well, right? Artificial intelligence. And so before that happens, why not set yourself up? This is all about being prepared. Why not set yourself up for something? And so working with this gentleman, and he actually said, you know what? I want to keep doing what I'm doing. And we discussed it, and we're going to start working on it from a part-time perspective. And I'm thinking about doing a workshop maybe in the fall if y'all want. It'll be separate than the live session, because I want to go deep, because it's what I did. And I can share with you, because there's a lot happening. There's something called the gig economy, GIG. Google that, do some research, read about it. Send me a message if you have questions. But that is on the forefront as well. Companies just hiring people as consultants or contractors for project-based work, not necessarily for a full-time engagement as a full-time employee. It's cheaper for them to say, we just need you for this project for 18 months or 24 months and 6 months. And I know especially for us that are on the second half of our lives, it sounds a little scary. It sounds a little uncertain. But if you can pivot, right, and change your perspective on things. Remember earlier I said we're thinking about freedom, not necessarily money. Money is a tool, not a goal. And if we're thinking about our futures and funding our retirement and making sure we have the medical benefits and making sure we have our IRAs and Roth IRAs and, outside of 401k. These are things we can do on our own, but we've never had to do it. We've never really thought about it. And so it may seem challenging. And I'll say, as a side note, it's meant to sound challenging, but it's not. It's not. I said this last week, and I'll say this also. We weren't taught to think. We were taught to just do. We were taught, raise your hand if you want to go to the bathroom. Raise your hand if you want to ask a question. Get a hall pass if you want to go in the hall. Prep for college so you can just find you a career that's going to pay you well. Go to college so that you can get a good job. When you get that good job, make sure you put money in your 401k. We were just told what to do. So for a lot of us, we don't think. That's why I'm committed to make sure we think. Because that's all we got left. They tapped into everything else. They can't tap into this yet. Use this. Y'all have some brilliant ideas because y'all didn't email them to me. Kelly, I was thinking about this. What you thinking about? What you think about this? That is brilliant. Y'all are brilliant. But because we'd rather have certainty than freedom. We'd rather have security than freedom. We want that check on the 1st and the 15th more than we want freedom. And what is freedom? Doing what you want to do, going to work when you want to. Do you know there's a difference between a contractor and an employee? They can't tell you when. It's against the law. Look it up, irs.gov. When you 1099, they can't tell you when to come in. They will get fined. But we don't think that far. I was glad someone, and they're on this call, I'm not going to call your name. They emailed me and said, I didn't even think about that. I must seriously consider this. It's easier than you think. Imagine making what you make in a year. And I'm going to shut up and read the questions. But y'all know me. Imagine this. What you make in a year. And I know you're not going to believe me, but I'm going to say it anyway. You have the potential to make it in a month. And I ain't never lied to you. I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to leave that right there. Robin said, book a session with Kelly. I love it. I love it. Stacy said, I am in that boat now. It just seems like I am stuck because I have been working same place for 30 years. First of all, Stacy, I love the fact me and you are a lot alike. We got 30 years in the game. You will feel stuck. I know that feeling. Oftentimes we allow, and I know this is true for me. I can't speak for anyone else, but I know other people that our emotions to lead and dictate our lives because of what we feel. That's how we act, right? But I can guarantee all of us that next year we are going to look like the decisions that we made this year, today. Somebody said that when we die, we don't look like our parents, we look like our decisions. You're going to look next year just like your decisions you made this year. Feeling stuck is just that. It's a feeling. You got too many years in the game. There's a lot you can leverage just by me knowing how many years you have in the game. It is scary though. I never want to make it sound like it's easy peasy and all of that. I did a lot of crying and I was scared. I'm not going to even lie. I'm being totally honest and transparent, but I was determined because I want my freedom. And I'm going to get it. And I have it. I ain't do nothing special. I worked corporate all those years, but I decided I'm done. When I had those heart palpitations in my cube that day, it was a wrap. I told God, whatever happens, because I ain't doing this no more. Forget about that. I'm not doing this anymore. And so taking a step towards, and you're doing it just by showing up. Y'all don't have to be here on a Wednesday night. That tells me that you all know that you have something of value because you show up, and you don't show up for me, you show up for yourself. That tells me you know you have something of value, and all of us do. It's just taking that step and not letting our emotions lead. But this right here, I know I got something. I just need to know what to do with it. And to me, as a coach, and this is what they're called, but it's just to be a guide. Because of that question I said earlier, what don't I see? Kelly, what don't I know about this hiring game? What don't I know about this interviewing game? What don't I know about applying? What don't I know? That's not my specialty. What don't I know? And people say, well, yeah, you know what? I can go to Word or Chat GPT and I can do that. You absolutely can. And when and if that does, I'm right here. I'm right here. I know that feeling though, feeling stuck. I do know that feeling. Jay said, if you want a better job, create a better career. I help businesses scale in the call center industry. Why didn't I think about consulting earlier? You got it now, Jay. It's okay. It's all good. You got it now. You got it now. And I love that. I love that. I help businesses scale in the call center industry. I love that. You got it now. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. You got it now. And what I've learned, the 25 years going through recruiting, having people promoted over me having to train people off the street that became my manager, me having experiences that were not fair, being paid, being lowballed, all the experiences that you can experience in corporate politics, the whole nine. That was training. Never discount what you're going through, what you've been through, and your experiences. Everything is a lesson. You're not a failure. There's no or reject. Everything is a lesson. Everything is a lesson. You learn or you win. That's it. Everything is a lesson. I didn't realize this till later. And I'm like, oh, all of that was training. I get it now. Had you given me this opportunity, then I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. And when we get upset and we get mad about, I'm tired of this. I'm tired. I want to give up. I don't know what to do. I don't understand why can't I move? Why am I being promoted? How come no recruiters are calling me? Why is this happening? You might not be ready. It may be a lesson you still have to learn. Well, Kelly, I'm 61, or I'm 59, or I'm 47, or I'm 73. Well, maybe you still ain't learned the lesson. Let's hurry up and get that lesson. Let's get disciplined. Let's use our discernment. Let's get committed. Let's get consistent so we can get rid of that lesson and move to where we need to be. This is me talking to me as well. Derek said, speaking of AI, would it be more prudent to use AI to assist setting up a business, structuring an organization, or hiring independent contractors? Budget versus value. Would it be more prudent to use AI to assist setting up a business? So you mean in structuring your business, you said, or hiring independent contractors to help you set up the business? Is that you mean? Budget versus value. I can talk about budget versus value. You tell me if I got that other part right. So when we think about budget versus value, we think about it's the same as price versus value. Think about do you ever see commercials from Louis Vuitton or Rolls Royce or Jay's Bugatti family? Do you ever see commercials? Do you ever see Gucci commercials? Do you ever see Maybach commercials? We don't see those. You know why? They know their premium. They know their value. We see Kia commercials and Honda commercials and H&M and Macy commercials. So when you think about price, to your point, Derek, and value, it's a reason I go to Publix and I don't go to any other store, because I like it's lit. Is light. I can see. It's clean. The people are nice. They'll bring it to your car. They'll roll the basket out. They'll meet you at the curb. They look clean. I won't talk about the other ones. There's a reason people go to Target and not to Walmart. Yeah, you get rollback prices, but you might get, something else on the floor crawling around. You never know. Now, I do go to Walmart too sometimes. So I'm just saying, I'm not talking about me, but we're talking about price versus value. Oprah shared in an interview. She said, I went out and I was looking for something, and I think it was a plate or something. She was getting some dishes, and she picked up the plate and she was looking for the price. And she said, I thought about it. She said, oh, I don't have to look at prices no more. And so we're conditioned to think about things like that. Right? So when it comes to price versus value, it's about you and what you want. Why some things are premium. Some things are just a price. So if you want to, if you want to ride in the Maybach and the Bugatti and the Rolls Royce where the carpet is plush, your feet just sink in. And I heard one of them got a champagne refrigerator in the back seat and stars on the wall, and you get the heated seats and the push button and the fly doors, or you can get in the Kia or the Honda. Nothing's wrong with that. My daughter got one, so there's nothing wrong with that. It all depends on value, right? When people ask me, well, you're doing a resume for that? You can go over there. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Value versus price. Fractional careers are also a thing. Absolutely. That is a thing, Jay. They do that a lot in the C-suite level. Stacy said, freedom sounds great. Isn't that amazing, Stace? That's right, Balanced Beauty. You got it. Freedom is the goal. I love it, y'all. I love it. That's right. Money is a tool. Use that thing as a tool. Don't let it just sit there. Use it to get some more skills. Use it to double your skills. Use it. Leverage it. Derek said, absolutely. The structural programming has mentally inhibited many people. That's right, Derek. Katina said, I need to be too. I know that's right, Katina. Come on now. Stacy said, oh my, I am in the wrong field. Consulting, here I come. That's right. Get to it. I'm telling y'all, it's people looking for y'all. They're looking, but they can't find you. Y'all, we talked about being findable. You got to be found. You got to be out there to be findable, right? They're looking for you. They're looking for you, y'all. You're making me think. Let me write it down. It's another session we got to do. It's another session. I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna talk to y'all about the government stuff. That's what it is. Oh my gosh, today. I've been in these classes for the past 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. I'm overwhelmed, but I got to share it with y'all because it's possible. We got to get to it early. I want y'all to remember this date. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I can't help it. 2030 is what they're talking about, y'all. I want y'all to look at the World Economic Forum. I want y'all to just Google the date 2030 and look at all the stuff that comes up. Y'all know that's 5.5 years. That ain't long, y'all. There's a lot of stuff it's just a lot of stuff. We're going to talk about it, though. We're going to talk about it. Stacy got me going. Katina, help me. I need to be taught. I got you, girl. I got you. Go to attractopportunities.com. Attractopportunities.com. For anybody that want to talk further, there's a little video there, and then you can schedule some time when we can talk. Now, the video is going to break down who the system behind me. I did a class earlier. Who it works for best, because I don't want either of us to waste our time, right? We want to make sure that we can help you. And I know you didn't ask me this, but I'm sharing it since I'm on the topic. Want to make sure it's something we can help you with. There's no need for us to waste time. We all are counting our summers, right? So we want to make sure we're maximizing our time. So if you go through that short video, it's attractopportunities.com. I'm going to drop it in the chat. I have a short video, and at the end, I'll well, it's not directly at the end, but I go through who this system works best for. If you meet all of those criteria, then let's talk, okay? Stacy said, yep, if it's the what if that happens and what if, etc. I will take the steps. Thank you, Kelly. You're welcome. You're welcome. Stacy said, AI is about to push me into a new zone anyway. Stacy, funny. I know that's right. A. Lee C. Hawkins, question. What app would you recommend to use ChatGPT on my Mac? So far, I've learned that ChatGPT will only directly download on my iPad and iPhone. You don't have to download it. I don't have my Mac in front of me, but just do, what is it, Jay? Is it openai.chatgpt.com? I think, Mr. Hawkins, I think it's, yeah, you don't have to download anything. Just do ChatGPT and then OpenAI will come up and you just log in. You don't have to you shouldn't have to download anything unless they change something, but you shouldn't have to download anything. Will only directly download on my iPad. Yeah, you shouldn't have to download anything. Okay, Derek said, I mean that a person can create the guidelines for an organization, then let AI fill in the details, but you can hire experienced independent agents to fill tasks to delegate tasks. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I would try ChatGPT, like prompt it, ask it for, what your company does. So let's say, like I have a staffing agency, right? I just use me. And so I would say, generate a business plan for a diverse staffing agency that caters to technology. And it's going to, right? It's going to give you all of that. And then I would just copy it, put it on paper and just go through it. Right. And or ask it to create an outline on the steps I need to start a sewing company. Well, first you need to, and it'll give you all the steps, and I would tweak it, right? Because sometimes it's very surface or general. You don't, to incorporate and all that, you do want to have a lawyer look at that. I mean, you can go to, yeah, you want somebody to look at that, Derek. I don't know if that's helpful or if I answered your question, but it can get you started. I'll say that. But to actually create the business, I would actually talk to an attorney to do that. I don't know if that's helpful though or not. Lee C.A. Hawkins said, question. Well, can you recommend an AI app that will work with my Mac? I'd like to use AI to update my resume cover. You can add, why don't you try this? Take your resume and plug it into ChatGPT, or do this. Tell ChatGPT what you do and have ChatGPT write a resume. And then you can tweak it from there. You can add like your information on there. I don't know, if it'll give you any depth, right? Because you have years of experience, you have specific experience as well. But I would just ask it. I would just prompt it, generate a cover letter for a financial analyst or generate a resume for da-da-da-da. And then it'll give you, you know what I mean? It'll give you what it comes up with. So that may work, Lee. Let me know if I answered your question. And I'm not sure why you're having trouble with a Mac though, because it's on my Mac. That's how I started with ChatGPT on the Mac. And you don't have to download anything. So I'm not sure. Let me know. I don't know. Hey, True Destiny, welcome. How do you into consulting? I think you said, how do you get into consulting? I think that's what you're asking in. True Destiny, let me know. I'll circle back to you, okay? Set up the webinar, Kelly. You in? Okay. I wrote it down, Jay. I wrote it down. I got a lot of information on that, on consulting. I wish everybody would do it. If I'm being honest, and I would never ever say anything like that. But that's the way, y'all. That's the way to go, is to take your expertise and your experience and pivot that thing into consulting. And you can do it. All of you all, because I know you wouldn't be here if you weren't like me. All of you all can do it. Somebody I talked to Monday, I think it was, and she was saying she's in HR, and she said, "How do I get clients? How do I?" I'm like, if that's all you're worried about, it's so many out there, and you all have so much experience. Even if you start part time, just to get your feet wet, if you're nervous or you want to set it up slowly, I'm telling you, to set yourself up, we're talking about being equipped and being prepared. You will have this already going. Let me write this down because I just thought about something too. There's something coming in 2024 from an IRS perspective too. I'm gonna put that in the workshop. What was I saying? Yeah, you'll already have that going. So just consider it. I know it could be a little scary, especially if you don't know, but you got me. I got you. Don't worry. I got you. I got you. Jay said, "Oh, okay, I got you." Consulting. Ooh, you got me a title too. I like that. I like don't y'all steal what Jay gave me. Consulting 101. I like it, Jay. Let me write that down. Do y'all keep pads with y'all? Y'all know when we get older, we forget stuff, right? So I keep all kind of notepads all in my car, everywhere, because I think of something and I write it down. The new career, AI prompt engineer. Watch me pivot. that is career. That is a career, y'all. That is. Jay is hilarious. Zal is in the building. Zal is in the building. Oh, I said I was going to find y'all this article. I know we're running on time, but I want to show y'all this. Let me see if I can find it. Who was it? What company it was? It was, I think it was Amazon. I think it was for AI. I'll show you this real quick. No, it wasn't Amazon. My bad. Let me see if it'll pull up. Look at this, y'all. Let me show you. Is it going to let me show it? Or is it a bunch of ads? Hold on, let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to come back to your questions. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Look at this AI job. I'm going to share this with y'all real quick. Did I lose it? Here y'all go. Look at this, y'all. I'm going to show you real quick. I know we ain't in the AI thing yet, but hold on. Let me show y'all this. Look at this, y'all. This is a job. This is from Netflix. Can y'all see this? Look at this. Would you look at this? Netflix offers up to $900,000 for AI product manager, while actors strike for protection. I won't get into it. We'll talk about it this month, okay, y'all? But check that out. Check that out, y'all. And y'all want to talk to y'all, and y'all don't want to become a consultant. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You don't want to consult. Y'all thought I was playing about making 6 figures in 1 month, huh? Y'all thought I was playing, huh? I got proof. I don't just be talking. Stacy said, "Get it, Jay. Get it." Great ideas. Okay, that made sense, Mr. Hawkins. Okay, good deal. Derek said, "I've done most of the legwork, but I have advisors suggesting me to use GPT to set up my website and get analytical data." Yeah, there's actually some AI tools that will set your website out. They say in 60 seconds or less. So I would Google, and if you have Chat GPT, there's so many plugins. So I have 4, and I have the 3.5. And so if you upgrade, you can get the different tools. What do they call you? Plugins that that will do, but it could be very overwhelming because it's so much to do. Not that you can't handle it, but I'm just saying that don't go down that path because you won't get anything done. It's all about executing, right? It's not finding all the information and all. It's about executing. That makes the difference between you and the next person. Is the person that implements and executes. So I would say, I would say, you know, depending upon what it is you do, Derek, I wouldn't worry about little websites and things like that. You know, a lot of people get caught up in it's the same thing for like resumes and career. People get caught up in what should I do with my resume? What should I put on my resume? How do I form? That is not going to make the resume don't get you the job. A resume will get you a call, but it's not going to get you a job. Right? So don't get caught up in the little minute that you can do that at the end. I don't have a resume. Have y'all ever seen a Kelly Jackson resume or website? I don't have one. I ain't had one. So we think about how we're spending our time, right? And make sure we're leveraging our time for high value tasks. If we have to do tasks, what is the best leverage of my time? Does it make sense for me to sit here, find a site, to do a resume, to do this? Or does it make sense for somebody else to do it while I focus on when I do get in that interview? I know what to say. I know how to sell my value. I'm doing research on the company. I know what the company projections are. I know where the problems are. I know how to fill the gaps. I know how to fill the holes. Or do I sit here and work on the bullet points on my resume? Let me know if that helped. Y'all like the video. If this helped, do me a favor, please, please, ma'am, please, sir, like my video, please, please. I love that. Start part time just to get a feel for it. There you go, Balance Beauty. We here. Thank you. Breaking it into consulting before retirement. There you go, True Destiny. That's it. That's it. We just trying to fund that retirement. We looking for freedom, y'all. We looking for freedom because we're gonna leverage that money as a tool. We ain't thinking about price, we thinking about value. Like we changing our mindset. The 6 inches between these two ears, we're changing our mindset. Because everybody else is gonna be doing all that other stuff. We playing chess, not checkers, right? The knight and the queen, he gonna knock down the pawns. We doing all of that. Let me hang up IG. They ain't show me no love, y'all. They don't show me no love. Lady Law, okay, you make notes too. Yeah, I make notes. Clifford, where you been at? We be here. Clifford, where you been at? I've used both ChatGPT and Google's Bard. Bard draws its info from current internet information. ChatGPT has that in its plus version. Yeah. They're aggregates, right? They're just pulling from over here. And I know the regular version of ChatGPT goes up to 2021. The 4 and the plus is beyond that. But yeah, it does all of that. So I said, I'm here, but I am busier on Wednesdays and Tuesdays. So I am trying to listen, but I will try to watch the replays tomorrow to catch. Oh, that's okay. I know it's a different day, y'all. Wow. New meaning. Oh, y'all talking about the thing, yeah. To Netflix and chill. I'm telling y'all where the money at. I'm not gonna tell you no fibs. Take that experience, take that expertise. Let's use this and be like, you know what, Kelly, I think I can do it. I think just show me, give me a little guidance. What I need to do to get out there. I think I can do it. There you go, Balance Beauty. That's it. Perspective. That's all it is. Remember I said, maybe you weren't on, when I said earlier about what I did, my perspective was I ain't working nowhere being no recruiter. I learned all I can do recruiting with my eyes closed. I ain't doing it no more. Everywhere the same. Then God had to shut me up and be like, yeah, Miss Thing, you think you know it all. Don't you? Mm-hmm. about this? And when I did consulting, I was so happy. I remember my coworkers, everywhere I went, why you ain't got nothing on your desk? Where your picture? I don't plan on being here long. That's why. I ain't staying like y'all. I told y'all about the story when I worked at, it was Bell South back then. It's AT&T now. When I went in there as a contractor, baby, they did not. Ooh, and it just blows my mind really right now. But back then, I'm a Midwestern girl. I'm just the girl next door. I don't know about attitudes and things like that. And them people were hot. When they hired me, I was a contractor. So I knew my role. Baby, this woman told me to my face. I was sitting in the seat like this, and she was over there behind her desk. You not taking my job. This is what she said to me. I'm like, I don't want you. I was like, am I in a Twilight Zone? I remember I left her office and I went to the director's office, and I'm like, what is going on? And I remember he gave a little smirk, like, it's almost like he was playing it. Now that I'm thinking about it, now I'm talking out loud because I remember for some reason that little smirk, and he was just like, don't worry about it. But they did not want me there. But here's the thing. I had no plans on, I don't want a full-time job. I don't want your job. I'm just here. And then, Lord have mercy, they found out I was making $50 an hour. Ooh. But see, that's what you do when you're a consultant. I was playing chess, you playing checkers. That's what I'm saying. You can stay in that job. I'll be going across the street to Bank of America in 12 months because my contract over. And they're going to pay me $55. And you will still be here making what you make. Oh, Lord. Help us, Kelly. Like they say in church. Jackie said, Stacy said, bloop, that's right. Bloop. Oh, I have so much fun with y'all. Jay said, I use both ChatGPT and Bard. It still needs a skilled hand, hence the new AI career. For sure. All right, y'all. I always have fun with y'all. We're going to get serious, though. So y'all get ready. Talk to me. That's right. Talk to me nice, Stacy. Talk to me nice. And you know what, Stacy? I saw her at a restaurant. I told y'all this story already. I saw her at a restaurant. Maybe years later, she was just as sweet, just as nice. They had laid everybody off. Oh, hi. And I'm like, when she left, I told whoever I was with, I'm like, that girl hated me. Like, she hated me. I ain't never seen her teeth. I didn't know she could smile. That woman hated me. Oh, Lord have mercy. I can laugh now, but she was a little like frightening. I'm not going to lie. She was frightening. Because she just rolled her neck and everything. You are not. I'm like, what did I say? I don't want your job. I'm just here. Oh, Lord, y'all. Y'all are fun. All right. So August is for AI. We're going to come ready. We're going to have our, y'all remember they used to say, bring your have your thinking caps on. Remember in school? We're going to have our thinking caps on. For those that are new, welcome. Hopefully y'all enjoyed us. We do Ask Me Anything. We do Q&A sessions once a month, don't we, y'all? Where we just have a free form like this. Typically, we have topic-based training. So we'll have a topic on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we discuss a topic. And as you can see, the community is super friendly. We rock and roll every week. Good group of people. And we're a community. We're a family. We uplift, we support, we motivate, we love on each other. We love. Hopefully, for my new folks, did y'all have a good time? Let me know. Balance, beauty. Who else? Do you like our community? Are we crazy? Do you like us? Are you coming back? Hopefully so. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all make it a good week. Don't let nobody steal your joy. They didn't give it to you. And guess what? They can't take it away. I love y'all. See y'all next Tuesday. We'll be back our same day, same time. Come ready. Come strapped. Be ready. Oh, you did? Oh, good. Oh, thank you. True destiny. Y'all be blessed. Y'all have a great week. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Y'all make my day. Y'all make my day. All right. Love y'all. Have a great week. Great weekend. See y'all Tuesday. Bye bye bye.